When you're applying to incorporate a limited company in the UK, Companies House will ask you to provide them with a collection of addresses where the company and its key players can be contacted and where applicable correspondence can be sent. These are known as your registered office address and service address. But what are these exactly? And what sort of locations can be used for these addresses? Well, today we will be answering this and more for you as we explain the different types of addresses that you will need to incorporate a limited company in the UK. So be prepared for me to say addresses a lot in this video. Companies House will ask you to supply these addresses during the application process when incorporating your company. So you will need to ensure that you have already established what these locations are and guaranteed that you have approval to use them before you start the application. A registered office address is an official correspondence address that every limited company is legally required to provide. It is the official address of an incorporated company and acts as the postal address that Companies House, HMRC, and other government bodies will use to communicate with the company. All important information that they need to discuss in relation to the business is expected to be delivered here. Only a full UK address is eligible to be used, and you're able to use either a residential or commercial address. A service address is an address that all key players within the new company will need to supply. This includes the company's directors, shareholders, secretaries, and people with significant control. These addresses are used so that Companies House can communicate with the individuals who help run the business. And this address can be located anywhere in the world. Just don't put your service address in Wisconsin if you're currently living in Wolverhampton, because believe me, the postal fees are just not worth it. The reason that your registered office address and service address are classed as two separate addresses is because for some businesses, they may have some of their key players situated across the globe, such as overseas shareholders, and therefore they would need their correspondence to be delivered to completely different locations to that which just needs to be sent to the registered office address. Whatever addresses you decide to use are then made accessible on the Companies House website, so that anybody wanting to communicate with the business has access to all of your correspondence addresses. This does mean that if you choose to use your home address for one of your addresses, you are putting your personal information onto the internet, so it's definitely worth considering if this is the best option for you to use or not. For this reason, we recommend that if possible, you use the same address for both your registered office address and service address, and have this be a commercial location rather than a personal address. This way, all correspondence for your business and its key players is being delivered to the same place, which may prove to be more convenient for you. Hiring out a commercial office location may not be financially possible for a lot of people, especially if you're setting up the limited company by yourself without any investment. But please don't let that put you off, because there is an alternative option for you to use. This is the extremely futuristic sounding virtual office. Well, the 21st century really does have an answer for everything, doesn't it? A virtual office is a physical office location that you can have all of your mailing posted to without actually working there. When using one of these, they will receive all of your postage and then get it delivered to your personal address for you, acting like the middleman between the public and your business. This is an extremely useful service which is typically used by startups, small businesses, and companies where the employees work from home, as it comes at a much cheaper rate than physically renting an office location. Prices and fees will fluctuate depending on the company you use and the location of the office, so we recommend doing some research to find out which company offers the best services for your business, but we will also be including some companies in the description below for you. So hopefully that's cleared up what the differences between a registered office and a service address are, and given you an idea on the best locations to use for them. Have you been able to secure a good location for your postal addresses? Or have you ever had an experience with a virtual office before? Let us know in the comment section below, and to see more content from us, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to join our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?